Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman. Theater kings on silver wings fly beyond reason.
Hey YouTubers and Knife Nuts, New Jersey Devil Tactical. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about supporting our local cutleries or knife shops. Me personally, I have a local knife shop where I live. I guess it's about 15 miles away in a town called Williamstown in South Jersey. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate having a local knife store. You know, where I can go in there and look at some good knives like you see in front of you here, and being able to hold them and feel them and touch them and check the centering and everything like that before I purchase the knife. You know, that's a really big deal to me. You know, see, that's something you can't do when you order a knife on the internet. You don't have that luxury of being able to have hands-on experience when you're purchasing that knife. I think it's a very valuable asset to any community, you know. And I'll tell you, my experience, you know, 10, 15, 20 years ago, there used to be a lot more cutleries around where you could purchase knives and stuff like that, but it's not that way anymore, not least in New Jersey, not least in South Jersey, you know. So I go to this my local knife shop, and the name of this place is Just Knives 101. And like I say, they're in Williamstown, and their address is 115 South Main Street, Williamstown, New Jersey, 08094. And their phone number is 856-875-5100. And, you know, and when you go into this store, if you guys ever venture into this store, what you do, you look for Paul, ask for Paul or Brian. Two great guys, you know, two great guys, and that'll give you a lot of help in making a good, proper choice and buying a good quality knife, you know. And they carry many different types of good quality blades that are Benchmade, your Chris Reeves. I just bought this Chris Reeves Unum's a couple days ago from Knives 101, Just Knives 101 in Williamstown, and it was great to have that experience to hold it and check it out before I bought it. And I don't know about you people, but I'd rather pay an extra 10, 15, 25 bucks for the experience of having to see that knife before I purchase it. Yeah, sure, you can go on the internet and buy your knife off of one of those sites. You know, there's tons of them out there, and you know, look for that best deal, you know, that you could possibly get, but you don't actually see what you're getting. You're seeing a picture. You don't know if that knife, when it gets to your house, it's, you know, is it going to be centered? Is the blade going to be chipped? Is the blade loose? Is the blade dull? You know, how come these scratches are here? You don't have that luxury of doing that when you order offline. So that's what I mean, how valuable of an asset is to having a local cutlery in your area. And I'll tell you, Paul will work with you. Paul's the owner. Paul will work with you 100% in putting you in the right knife for the right reason, for the right job. You know, and this store does a lot of other things too. Paul sharpens a lot of my custom knives. You know, I buy these high-end custom knives that cost, you know, let me tell you, they cost a few bucks. You know, what I mean by a few bucks, I mean a few $100. up to $1,000, sometimes a little more than that. And I wouldn't just trust that knife to anybody. You know, I do sharpen my own knives also. When it comes down to me sharpening my knife or having a professional sharpen my knife, I'll take the professional any day of the week. And I'll tell you, man, their prices for sharpening are really, really reasonable. We're talking in a lot of instances below $10 to have a knife sharpened, you know. And you get it back that day. That's some cool shit. You don't have to send it away to the Benchmade or the Spyderco to have your shit sharpened. I mean, you go right down to Williamstown and get your knife sharpened at Just Knives 101 and take it home that day for just about the same amount that you would pay to have it shipped back. I don't know about you, but every time, you know, I shipped the knife back once, they wanted me to put fucking $5 in the envelope for them to work on it, and I guess for the return shipping. You know, that's bullshit with me. See, I don't know about you, but I take that risk, and every time I send a knife back to one of these dealers like Benchmade and Spyderco of being lost in the mail, you know, or have it damaged, you know, I don't take that chance when I go to my local cutlery, you know, my local knife shop. You know, it's in my hands, in my pocket. When I get there, it's done, or I drop it off and I'll pick it up in a couple of days, and it's done proper. You know, and you could tell them how you want it done right there on the spot. Hey, I want a convex grind. I want to. There's a chip here. Can you get this chip out of the blade? You know, whatever you need, he caters to your needs, and that's what's cool. You know, that you have somebody that knows what he's doing that caters to your needs. These guys have been in business for a lot of years now. I think it was his dad's shop at one time. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, it's a family business. And, man, you can't beat a family business. You know, I bought my McCusta knife there. He sells McCusta. Like I say, CRKT, Emerson's. I mean, you name it, he's got it. And what else is nice, he handles a whole line of kitchen cutlery. You know, those nice blades for the kitchen, man. I went in there actually today, and man, he had a fucking beautiful Damascus kitchen knife. You know, man, I almost fell in love with it. I wanted him to fucking make a sheath out of it so I could carry it. You know, just a beautiful, beautiful kitchen knife. You know, he carries sharpeners, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Whatever you need for your knife needs, he carries it. If you don't carry it, he can get it for you. I mean, he does ordering. You know, he'll order any knife you want, and he'll get it for you. You know, I don't get paid for this. You know, I don't get any kickbacks. The only kickback I get is I have a local knife shop. That's the kickback. You know, it's very important to me to spend some money at my local cutlery to ensure he'll be there, you know, in the future. You know, so many businesses are going down the drain, man, and it's time for us to, you know, spread the wealth in our community. You know what I mean? You know, support our fellow brothers and sisters in knives, and those in business of selling those knives to us. You know, man, we got to keep them in our area. You know, I mean, this guy's in no danger of closing or anything like that, but you know, I don't know about you, but it's a valuable asset to me in my area. You know, I was talking to Paul also, and I was talking to today for quite a bit of time, and Paul's talking about having a special, you know, where he's either going to do 5% off on your first purchase, 10% off your first purchase. We're talking about free knife sharpening and stuff like that for your first time. You know, these are not set in stone yet. These are the things that Paul's going to discuss with his family that he's going to get back to me. to, you know, to help the knife community out, and you know, and making some good purchases at his store, you know. So I was very excited to hear that Paul's willing to, you know, to work with the knife community on YouTube, to save us a few bucks here and there. I don't know about you, but every few bucks helps with me, you know. I like to keep that money in my pocket if I can. So more about that will be revealed at a later date, but it will happen. I'm, you know, 95% sure something will happen where it'll start to save some money there at the store. And it's not just South Jersey, guys. I mean, if you live in Delaware, you live in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia is only like 30 minutes from Williamstown. You know, Delaware is, you know, an hour. You know, North Jersey ain't that far. Central New Jersey. So come out here and support your local store out there in Williamstown. And, you know, and there'll be some pictures coming up in the video here where it'll show the store. It'll show some of the knives that you're selling. I didn't have the opportunity today to bring my camera down because it was raining like hell in New Jersey here, and I didn't want to take the chance of getting my video camera damaged. So in the near future, I will be going into knives, just Knives 101 in Williamstown, and we're going to do a video on the store, his sharpening process. He has this cool sharpening process where everything is done cold. You know, your blades are done cold, so they don't overheat, overwarp, or anything like that. They don't get damaged in any way. Great technique he has for sharpening knives, man. And I'll be showing you that in an upcoming video of the store, and you know, his sharpening ability, and all kind of, there's all kind of stuff in this store. You guys are gonna love it, you know. So that's just basically what it's about. That's what this whole video is about, is, you know, keeping a store in your community, you know, so it doesn't get away. Man, I don't want to go to a blade show that's fucking 2 hours away in order to hold a knife to purchase it. Man, I went to fucking Walmart today and Kmart, and all the knives they have were all locked up, and they were all plastic coated in this fucking plastic, you know, the plastic containers they come in, the packaging, and you can't handle a knife. You can't check the centering and shit like that. And to tell you the truth, they're phasing that shit out in a lot of the stores. They're phasing out selling the knives in a lot of your big department stores, because people say, hey man, that's, you know, you're selling deadly weapons and shit like that. You know, people are scared about knives. I don't know why. They use them every day. You know, you use them to fucking butter your toast and to cut your meat. So that is happening, guys. They're starting to phase that out of department stores, and so that's why it's very important to keep local businesses up and running and going, you know. So I don't know what else to say, guys, but, you know, keep coming back and watch my videos. I have some updates in the next week or two with just Knives 101 in Williamstown, where, you know, I'll see what kind of deals I can get for you. And I believe what you got to do, what we plan to do, is when you go in the store, you mention New Jersey Devil Tactical, and you'll be able to get a discount on your sharpening, or you know, or purchasing a knife. And this is in the future. I mean, you can't do that right now, but we're looking into these things in the future, where very soon you'll be able to do that, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll see what Paul decides to do. All right. And also, you can order knives online through his website, and I will put a link for his website, so you guys go online and check it out there. The only thing on his website, he doesn't have any of his, he only has his kitchenware on his website, and I was talking to him about improving that, and maybe putting some knives that we buy, some tactical knives on his website to purchase. So now if you want to email him, it's info at justknives101.com. So go to the website and check it out, and like I said, I'll put a link in the description area, and you go there and check them out. So that's basically all I wanted to talk to you about, guys. And let's not let a good thing get away here in South Jersey, guys. Central Jersey. You don't know what you have until it's gone. And I sure in hell ain't gonna, let my local cutlery go on where I can't go get a blade sharpened, or I can't personally go see a knife that I want to purchase, or even just go check out a knife that I'm thinking about purchasing. Having that luxury. So, all right, guys. Like I always say, stay scary sharp out there. All right, and I'll get back to you with some more information on the local knife shop in Williamstown, Just Knives 101, about some upcoming sales and discounts for us YouTubers and knife nuts. All right, New Jersey Double Tack, go out of here. Catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.
Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman.